Hi guys, welcome back. And for those of you who are new to this channel, welcome to I Am Destiny Calling Tarot. Today is the reading for Aquarius. Aquarius, this is going to cover the time frame of February the 9th through February 15th. So let's go ahead and get started. Hope everyone is doing well. This is the week of love. If it's not the week of romantic love for you, hopefully it's at least the week of self-love. Love yourself. All right, so I'm going to select an energy oracle card. This card provides us with the overall energies here in this reading today. So let's get started. We're going to take a deep breath and release all of the negative energies. Another deep breath to bring in all of the positive, good vibes. I'm going to ask that Spirit please provide a message for Aquarius. Spirit, what message did you want to have come forward for Aquarius during the time frame? This is call to action. Take charge, lead by example. Walk your talk. I think we don't hear this enough. Let's see. Take charge, lead by example, walk your talk. That's the best sign of a good leader. Somebody who, can lead by example, and they're really, they're willing to not just talk the talk, but they walk the walk, and they do it better than anyone could ever aspire to, right? So at this time, I feel like there's going to be a lot of leaders in the Aquarius collective. So let's go ahead and get some clarifying cards. Spirit, what messages would you like to have come forward for Aquarius during the time frame of February the 9th through February 15th? So this is a general reading for the Aquarius collective. So where it's so general, if you notice that specific specific messages are not resonating with you, it simply means those particular messages weren't meant for you, and that's okay. We don't want to force them. Also, dates really are just general guidelines here. You may notice things resonating a few days or weeks before or even after these specific dates. Thank you so much to everyone who's given such nice comments. I'm shocked at, I'm not sure why, but I expected, a lot of the negative trolls to come online and just, try to bring down the positive vibes because, people out there that are miserable, that's fun for them. But I've been getting so many comments that are just amazing, and I appreciate them so much on so many different levels. It's great to see a community of people who are supporting positive vibes and keeping out the haters. There's no room for the haters here. If the haters want to turn around, then yeah, absolutely, they're welcome. So thank you so much, everyone, for those comments. I truly do appreciate them. Okay, let's see if we have any additional messages for Aquarius. Okay, we're going to start here, and if I need to clarify, which I likely will, I'll go ahead and do that. All right, so we're going to start with the Empress card. Not super surprised with that based on the fact that you are a leader at this time. This is a definite sign of your empowerment. Really, it's symbolic here of your time to grow and your time to evolve. So whatever you're going to be doing at this time, if you're investing your time in relationships, in your home, in your spiritual practice, or even in new creative projects, whatever it is that you're choosing to focus on at this time really is going to grow and evolve, and it's going to be just full of love and comfort, happiness and abundance. As far as the Empress card goes, you can certainly be reassured here that your needs are going to be taken care of. So finances, if they've suffered in the recent past, you're going to notice that that's going to start to flow again. Any old feuds maybe that you've had, they're going to be forgotten, right? This is a really harmonious time right now. So a lot of emotional stability here. So as far as the leadership goes, I'm really getting kind of a motherly type of energy here. So it's someone who's a nurturing, guiding leader. And another really big message that I'm getting for some of you, if you are, it could be a masculine or feminine, so a mother or father figure, if you are talking to your children, and especially if they're teenagers and you're expecting them to listen to your advice, I mean, all parents with teenagers can probably relate. They're going to expect you to, not just talk the talk, but walk the walk, because they want to see that you're not just harping on them and that you're actually leading by example, right? So that could be a message coming out here for some of you. Next card, Page of Pentacles. This is a lot of confidence here. This is a lot of optimism. And there's actually a pretty significant, when I see the rainbow here in the card appear, it's a pretty significant symbol of luck. So good luck could be coming your way. And it's likely when you think of the pot of gold at the end of the rainbow. So it could be some form of financial abundance, perhaps. It could be some form of gifts at this time. Yeah, so this is really the possibility, overall, Page of Pentacles is the possibility of opportunities. So there's definitely going to be a lot of flow as far as messages and communications at this time. So if you are focusing on work or education, then there likely could be some form of a pending job offer. If you're trying to sell a property, if you're into real estate, then there could be some type of a pending offer on that. So just as long as you're keeping on top of things, a really great time for opportunity as well as prosperity. All right, page, and then we go on to Eight of Pentacles. This is an achievement card here, guys. You are just hitting it out of the park. It's a really amazing energy. This is really very symbolic of hard work here. This is detailed work even. It's dedication, it's commitment, it's almost perfectionism. So that can definitely have its time and its place, but it's also something to be cautious of, not to go overboard with perfectionism, only in the sense that it could be harmful by putting too much of an unrealistic expectation on ourselves. It can also represent being quite analytical. So I'm really sensing for some of you, you have the ability to earn more and definitely learn more. So this is really a great time for you if you are interested in kind of proceeding further along, maybe a career path or an educational path this time. Really, whatever it is that you're focusing your energy on right now, you will more than likely have success at this time. So this is you really being able to take pride in your high standards that you set for yourself. Some of you are looking to really deepen your expertise. So it could be one of those things where you're you could be some form of a teacher. You could actually be a teacher. You could be a spiritual teacher. You could just be a leader in your community. Whatever it is, I'm sensing that at this time you're very much looking to expand your horizons and really commit to exploring and just gaining more knowledge and wisdom in a particular area so that you do become that expert. And I think you're doing this in the sense that you want to be that leader. You want to be that person who you can motivate others by them seeing you take on new skills or learning new skills and development, really to encourage and motivate them to do the same. That is a wonderful energy to be in, because it all around it helps the whole. It helps you, it helps them. So it's really about oneness and connecting to that energy here, and I think that's amazing. I think you're amazing, Aquarius, and you should too. Okay, the next card is the Sun card. I don't know, this might be my favorite card in the deck every time. All right, so this one really is symbolic of joy. This is contentment. Definitely getting a strong feeling of contentment here. Also success. So you have a very high likelihood of success. Let me just change this. Turn the music down a bit. Okay. All right. So yeah, this is very much deserved success. So own that at this time. I'm very much getting protection. Definite sense of protection here. So I'm feeling that this is those little things that kind of have the potential to kind of creep up in your mind and you overanalyze, or possibly think about what if this, what if that. Right now at this time, those what ifs are at a very low minimum. Okay, you are protected at this time, you are supported at this time. Your needs are being met. Your needs are being met on a material level, a materialistic level, on a physical level, on a spiritual level, on an emotional level. This is a really great time to go out and get things done based on that. Some of you might be spending more time with your children. I'm really sensing that quite strongly. So some of you might be very soon heading out for a holiday, a trip, a family trip of some kind. It's really going to nurture your family unit, and it's also going to be a form of inspiration for you. All right, next card. Next card up is the Eight of Cups. So this also symbolizes travel and vacations specifically. So for, not everyone, but for a large percentage of Aquarians at this time, this is likely the time of the year that you're looking to take that time out and take that family trip. I do feel with this Eight of Cups, not only is it travel and vacation, it's also change. So it's very symbolic of change and movement. So at this time, if you're having, I'm kind of sensing there's an additional message here. I'm very much sensing that there is a change that's coming in your life, and definitely, like I say, with all of these positive energies, it's coming out to something optimistic. Okay, so I feel like having this time out to go on the vacation with your family, it's really transforming your next month. It's going to allow you to recognize that some changes need to be made, and it's really changes that are going to be better for the whole, if that makes sense. So you could really have some transitions coming up in the next month, things that you're really looking to kind of turn around in a positive direction, maybe even just things that you kind of want to tweak and make changes to for the better. All right, the last card I have here is Three of Wands. This is also travel. Wow, this is a huge travel reading. Okay, it's also very symbolic of success. So you do have a lot of success. You can definitely feel self-assured and confident and very proud of all of your hard work and dedication. I'm also sensing that some of you could be in some form of sport, athletics, and some of you might actually be traveling, whether it's for yourself or for your children, on events for sports teams, maybe even. So this is really giving me a strong sense of just overall motivational energy here. You're doing things with such an enormous amount of enthusiasm in all activities. There's definite, and I'm not going to harp on this because it's Valentine's week, and it's not for all of you, it's probably a pretty small percentage, but there definitely is new relationship possibilities here. There is in love definite potential to celebrate here. So such as maybe weddings, it could be weddings for you or weddings for somebody in your family, a loved one, and also engagements. That's something that this card does represent. So I will put that out there. But overall, it's definite travel for a lot of you. And at this time, you could possibly find yourself, I'm hearing, to take, if there's a dilemma or a situation that comes up, you're taking somewhat of an unusual approach, is what I'm hearing. Yeah, so if something comes up, you're kind of maybe acting in a different manner than you ever have before, and you're seeing things in a different way, and you're responding in a different way, and you're working things out in a different way. So all around, really, really great times for you. All right, so that is the end of your reading for this week. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to continue each week with the inspirational message. So I'm going to ask that Spirit please provide a message for Aquarius. What additional message would you like to have come forward for Aquarius at this time? One additional message, Spirit. Spirit, please provide one additional message for Aquarius. This is for the time frame of February the 9th through February the 15th. Sometimes it does take longer than other times to receive the messages, and that's okay. I'm going to have a little bit of patience. Don't ever want to force it. Don't ever want to force it. It needs to be authentic. Spirit, what additional message did you want to have come forward for Aquarius? There it is. Okay. Obstacles are detours in the right direction. So this could be an important message for some of you during this time. If for any reason, as I mentioned towards the end, if there is an obstacle coming up with the Three of Wands where you're really dealing with situations differently than you have in the past. So if those obstacles, big or small, likely smaller is what you're sort of seeing at this time. So if obstacles come up at this time, know that they are definitely coming up for your best interest to take you where you were truly meant to be. So it's the universe's way of kind of nudging you along into the right direction where you're meant to be. All right, so that is the end of the reading. Thank you so much, everyone, for joining me. I appreciate each and every one of you who watch these videos, and I would love to have you back from week to week. So if you are interested in joining me, please go ahead, click on like and subscribe.